Fighter 4 Ultra, someone took Umehara, so like Daigo for his username took Umehara and then a little comma. And a bunch of other pros also like put a little comma after their names, just as a cute little reference to him. Yeah, I bookmarked the subs. YouTube has a poor. What's with the quality of this video? YouTube has a poor understanding of like fucking the way a lot of people use their website. Oh my god. He's disrespecting the fuck out of a Rufus with no meter. Oh my god, Daigo. Brutal. Man, like I feel like Daigo fucks up Justin, and then I watch him fight like other Rufuses, and I'm like, god damn, Justin does pretty well. Daigo considers, I don't know about anymore, but he considered Justin to be one of his primary enemies in the Americas, or not enemies, but threats. So he studied Rufus versus his characters very extensively, which is why Daigo has an incredibly good track record against Justin Wong, despite the fact that there aren't that many Rufuses in Japan. Daigo supposedly watches a lot of Justin Wong. Not, I don't know anymore, but supposedly watched a lot of Justin Wong like match footage to get the download on him. I don't know who he does that for these days. Probably a bunch of players, maybe like Snake Eyes or something. Did that actually happen? Did Daigo ever say that? I like don't want to not believe that. You know what I mean? I feel like that could have happened. Ah, the Rufus only combo. He did the meterless version, which is understandable because the scaling was garbage. Uh oh, got the crumple. This is gonna do a shit ton. Yeah. I feel like Daigo can shit talk whoever he wants. Let's check this out.
There we go. All right. Are you ready? Daigo, say it again. Well, Justin, what? Justin Wong is free.
Dang. Nice. Blood. Cheetah. I don't know if that's G or what. That's blood though. I definitely recognize it's blood. Blood. Sick ass swing quote. Ooh, character swap. It appears he's pulled out the Saget. Justin Wong is definitely not free in Street Fighter. Maybe in the international sense he's free, but he like he gets like top 8 at every single US tournament he's ever attended. He has a bad track record versus Japanese players. I always get hype whenever Justin Wong fights someone in Japanese, or like foreign at all. Infiltration stuff. Exciting as hell. I always get excited when Justin Wong is playing in general. Dang, Emma. There it was. He knew. It was obvious. I knew. I would have blocked there too. I would not have done that setup though. I wouldn't have done 3 throws in a row. That is why Daigo's a better player than me. One of many reasons. That's punishable. That was a really good punish. Came up with this in training mode. Alright, impress me. Wait, what just happened? I gotta like watch this again. Oh yeah, out of frame data. I haven't even thought about that. Do you just whiff the overhead to get on the other side to like surprise them? Is that what's happening here? Curious. I don't know how to make a video for how to read frame data because I don't know how to like stream it. You know what I mean? I don't know what to record. I'm not gonna be recording like the game. I'm probably just gonna do a really light video today, like how to fucking recognize an issue and then respond to it. People are making the tech. Daigo versus Shinba, who is an Abel player. Daigo has a slightly poor track record versus Abel's. Oh shit, Daigo lost to 801 Strider recently. I was gonna point that out. Daigo is not the best against Abel. Compared to other characters, his anti-Abel is not as elaborate. He's actually getting smacked right now. Baf, have you seen this? Tell you in a second. Oh, I haven't watched this video. I put it on my watch later, and then I think I accidentally took it off. I have not watched this yet. I'll watch it later today. Let me get the mouse off screen. This is difficult, especially once Abel gets Ultra. It's going to be very difficult to play the game that he wants to play. That was a risky fireball. Oh, that's it. Nice counter hit too. He can only FADC the initial Rekka, and I guess the follow-up low, but no one does that. No one FADCs that, they just do it, and then they do the high finisher. Nice. Oh my god. Daigo's like, this is... Yeah, wow. That was a pretty risky overhead. He could have gotten like sure you can FADC Ultra. But Daigo's probably used to being respected a lot. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done it. I would not have hit that stamina house. Not a million years. Not against Daigo. Not if he had 2 bars in Ultra. People probably have a particular way of playing against Daigo. That probably makes it easier for him. It's weird to think about that. The perception of Daigo as one of the strongest players in the world probably helps him to be one of the strongest players in the world. The right amount of respect is like a very fine line. It's very easy to go under, it's very easy to go over. It's very difficult to find the correct amount, and it's even harder to acknowledge when someone's found the correct amount. You never watch a match and you're like, wow, he's paying exactly the right amount of respect. I mean, we saw that just a second ago with Daigo, with the meaty throws on the Sagat. He paid exactly the right amount of respect. Not much, but then enough that he could still block when it mattered. The late FADC was to make sure that he could still backdash if it wasn't a correct read. Abel has kind of a hard time chasing down Shoryuken backdash if he doesn't have Ultra. Like, even if he reads it, it's hard for him to punish it. Wow, he did it. There you go. Had 2 bars. Sure you can on wake up. How to deal with frame traps. I mean, it's just block and don't tech throws. That's like the whole how to deal with. It just becomes a mix-up. Tech throws early, tech throws late, don't tech throws at all. Just 3 options. You can always reversal your way out too. People going for frame traps or walk-in throw, or both of those are vulnerable too, like a Shoryuken, for example. But apart from that, those are like your only 2 options. You can always backdash your way out. Backdashing your way out kind of works. Sometimes, sometimes not. Depends on whether they've got good option selects or good reactions. Or their character is good at chasing down backdashes, some are, some aren't. Those are like your really big options if you're wondering about like what you can possibly do. Backdash, Shoryukens, and don't tech throws. That was nice. Abel, ooh. He blocked correctly too. Meaty Tatsu. So if he held down back, the first of the Tatsu hits on Abel. If he ultra'd, I think he might have gone under Ryu, or he might have hit Ryu. I don't know. Daigo did it with such confidence that I don't think fucking... Hold on. What's this? Pull this up. I don't think Ultra would have hit, but maybe it would have. What else? EX roll away would not have done anything good or bad for Daigo. EX change of direction would have died because armor. After this match and maybe like one more, I've got to go to bed. God 2 is strong. I want to go to bed. So this is fucking Shen. I didn't even realize that. Got exactly 0 points. Must have just made his fucking account. Both Justin Wong and Shen were at this event. That's pretty cool. How do you rate Gen? I would rate Shen as like one of the best players in the world, if not the best. But Gen, I would rate like mid or low. Personally, I think most of the skill is the player and lack of matchup knowledge, but more so the former than the latter. Because I feel like people aren't helpless versus Gen. People have a basic understanding of how he works. I feel like in terms of raw skill, Gen is just bleeding it. Gen has amazing execution. He's got amazing like player sense. He's good at like everything you can be good at. He's a lab monster, but like an evolved lab monster. But I feel like Gen is the limiting factor for him. I feel like he would be a better player if... I feel like he would win more if he wasn't playing... I don't know if he wasn't playing Gen, he would win more. That's a bit strong. Shen does seem like a super nice guy. Ah, there's a picture I saw of him recently riding a llama. I was like, oh fuck. He's a man after all. I think it was a llama. It was like some really weird animal that you don't normally ride on. Oh, the left forward. Left forward and crane stance dodges fireballs. It's cool. Hard Tatsu? I think he could have done light from that range. Why the hell didn't he? That's a fake cross up. If he jumped sooner, it would have been a real cross up. The reason it didn't cross up is because he intersected with Ryu's push box. Very tricky, very tricky. No anti-air? He could have done anti-air ultra too. He wasn't looking for it. When does Daigo really jump in? Anti-air ground ultra too, that is. If you're not familiar with the extreme wackiness that is Gen. Although I think jump ultra 2 does work as an anti-air, believe it or not. Looking good for Shen. I like that center roundhouse trying to counter poke the low forward. Daigo did not anti-air. Ooh! Some kind of demon setup maybe? Whoa, I was not expecting that. I don't think Shen was either. Holy shit. Very nice. Whoa, back jump over a fireball. Hmm. These jumps are quite ambiguous. Get the hard knockdown on the X1 now. No FADC. Saving that bar. I respect that. Gen's meter is very precious. Oh, watch out. Is Gen Vortex? I mean, all characters at a high level are ultimately a little Vortex because Vortex is like... People treat Vortex sometimes like a word for like momentum. But no. In a word. I like that. That was a good FADC. That was very odd. That's a punish. That's unsafe. People tend to refer to a vortex as like a repeatable loop of pressure. Hi, Ducky. All these people are showing up. It makes me not want to leave, but at the same time I like sleeping. That was light for the range, I suppose. I thought that worked from hard with no setup. Like normally you have to do, if you do like strong into fierce forward uppercut, it has to be light. But I thought that if you just did fierce forward uppercut, you could do hard. I like you guys, you should only file out once I'm done streaming. Shen's got a lot of meter, he needs to watch out. Or rather, Daigo needs to watch out. Something very explosive could happen very soon. Whoop, never mind. That's the end of that. Let's watch one more, why not? Oh shit, this one's 26 minutes long. Maybe we'll just watch some of this one. Look, there's a T-Hawk. Look, there's a Ryu. I played this matchup a lot as both the Ryu and the T-Hawk. I think it is quite a bit in Ryu's favor. I know that's weird to say Ryu wins a matchup, but I just feel like Ryu is very competent at keeping T-Hawk out. This is like pre-Ultra T-Hawk, so Ultra T-Hawk might be a little better off. What's your opinion on canned tuna? I don't know, I don't like it that much. I don't like seafood that much. Nice Tatsu. Fun fact, if Ryu blocks normal or EX dive, he can actually Ultra it. That was a good read. Gen was actually killed in like Alpha, so. Gen has leukemia. Actually, I don't think he's ever had a disease given, but the disease that he does have matches the symptoms of leukemia. Nice cross up dive. That's really unsafe on block, though. I saw the setup. Medium uppercut, he missed it because he went under. Fucked his inputs up. That shit needs to get abolished. That's ultra. Why super? What a waste. Oh, he's dead. It's really easy to land super versus T-Hawk. It's like everything. You can land super on anything with T-Hawk. Yeah, he's got some pretty fucking bad glaucoma. Something is going on with Gen's corneas, dude. It's just like a thing in the Street Fighter universe to have white eyes. Like Akan has white eyes. Fucking, I think Bison has white eyes. Sagat, Dalsim, Rolento, who's like a normal guy. One of Jan's win quotes is, "I've got to get back. I've got to get back home soon, or Gramps is gonna kill me." I like that win quote. It's pretty sad if Sagat's fucking wearing an eye patch on one eye and the other eye is blind too. Like, why would he bother with the eye patch? Second hit of T-Hawk sweep does very little damage. It's like 50. It's like nothing. First hit does quite a lot. It's like 120. Got him? That's amazing. That was a really amazing ultra. Both the setup and the execution. Oh, he should have anti-aired that. That's going to be the mistake that kills him, maybe. Yun is also quite strong in this matchup, despite the fact that it is Yun versus a grappler. Despite the fact that Yun is playing keep away. He's quite competent here. Really, I feel like T-Hawk loses a lot of matchups. That's the end of it. I like Street Fighter 5 Ken. I've watched a little bit of gameplay and he looks amazing. I like the dash, like the run. Ninja Jump Fierce is pretty nice. Ultra hard dash punch won't kill, I don't think. It's gonna be close. It might. I didn't. Wasn't even that close. Yeah, same medium kick. That's pretty much what Yun does when he's fighting grapplers. He just hits that button a lot. I see some kind of EG standing back there. Looks like Momo. Standing all menacingly. The big man? Or do you think it's gonna win Evo? That's a really difficult question. Oh, fuck. I gotta think hard about that. I feel like Infiltration has an okay shot. I feel like Momochi has a good shot. I feel like Daigo has a good shot. I feel like Zhen has a good shot. Those are the people who I think are most liable to win Evo. Mr. Wizard wins every year. What's with the recording? Yeah, this is Kazunoko. I didn't even realize that. This is actually Kazunoko. Nemo, I don't like his odds. I think he'll go far, but I don't think he's gonna win. Garen is another person who could potentially win it, I suppose. Although I don't like his odds as much as the other ones I listed. My final answer is Daigo, Shen, Infiltration, and Momochi. Those are like I feel like all four of those guys will make top 8. I could be wrong. They might be matched against each other before that for all I know. Kazunoko could win. If there's ever a year an NA player could win, it'd probably be this year. Maybe. I mean, I don't even want to count like fucking most of the European players out because they're really good. Could be Luffy. Could be Reinhardt. Could be fucking Andreas or Problem X or something. I don't think it's that likely. But then again, Luffy already did it, so. And holy hell if he didn't run a fucking gauntlet to even get there. Nice little option select. Yunda is like crouch short, quarter circle forward, jab, and if you get the crouch short to connect, it's a chain, so you just get the jab as the chain. But if the crouch short whiffs, you get the option select. Rog, I feel like Rog will make top 16. Top 8, maybe. Top 4, possibly. I don't think he'll get past top 4. But I feel like his chances of top 16 are great, and his chances of top 8 are pretty good. No, I watched Rog pretty recently. He's still on point. He's still on his game. And he's a scary customer. I think Rog is more likely than Smug. I definitely feel like Smug has a good chance, though. There's so many killers, it's impossible to call. Is Evo really in like fucking 6 days? This is exciting. I've only got 4 days of work this coming week. I took all 3 days of Evo off. It's gonna be a party. I'm honestly really excited. I'm not that excited though because I'm tired of shit. Unless any emotion besides being tired is hard. I haven't made a tutorial today and I feel bad. I'm probably gonna make one later today. I might make 2 tomorrow. You know, just cover up lost days. What are you even asking, Bafa? Who would do that? Winner's bracket is insurance. As long as you're in winner's bracket. What the fuck? Kazunoka's running the gauntlet of grapplers. He just fought a T-Hawk, then a Hugo, and now a Zangief? Is this just like a series of counter picks, or did this team really, like... this team was just 3 guys who play grapplers, and they were like, hey, let's make ourselves as vulnerable to bad matchups as possible. I'm not going Evo. I got an offer from 2 different people to take me to Evo, but I don't want to go. It's the end of it. I don't want to pay to enter. I don't even want to attend. It's just not the kind of guy I am. I don't like traveling. I don't like fucking tournaments that much. The stutter step that Infiltration employs in his gameplay. I'll need to do a lot of research, but I'll keep that in mind. But no promises. I'd say I'm about 20% on the video unless I find something very interesting. Maybe less. I will probably not make that video. That feel when. Kazunoko running that clock. He's almost at a point where, like, yep, there he goes. Really cool idea for a gimmick CMV, but I forgot it. Shit, dude, I'd like to hear it. Gimmick CMVs are my favorite thing. If you can recall it, then tell me. I was thinking about, like, new gimmicks for CMVs. A CMV isn't very interesting to me unless there's a gimmick. Optimized combo video? Was that something I said I would do? I've been thinking about making a focus backdash video, where I just show off max damage for every focus backdash, for every character, but I feel like I'm not going to know all of them, and I'm just going to miss some. But, like, that's something most people don't think about very much. A lot of people just, like, do like a walk-in sweep or something like that, and don't realize they have better options. Clearly, you should have written it down. Oh, that's not even a punish. Just a good guess. He could have punished it with super, but he was like, fuck that. Let's just go for the mix-up instead. No, EX dash punch is +1, isn't it? It's not -1. They buffed it. I forgot. Everyone freaked out over that change, but that change wasn't so bad. People forgot why EX dash punch was broken. They just forgot that it was broken. It was broken because you could combo an Ultra 1 after it. Yata optimized combo video. I don't know fucking shit about Yata, dude. Everyone's acting like I must be like an authority. I've got to do a lot of research on Yata. I'll do it soon. Now that the game's out, there's going to be a lot of footage I can sift through and fucking make my own opinions about strong tech. Nice. Oh, the Ponsu one. Oh yeah, I forgot. I remember now. Kazunoko's not out of this, but it sure is bad. An EX Green Hand will kill him. An SPD will kill him. A Stand Short Green Hand will kill him. A Stand Strong I don't think will kill him. Whoa! That helps. That was such a risky whiff, but he got the bait, but he died anyway. Good run, Kazu. Everyone's fucking patting him all over just because he fucking managed to beat Kazunoko with a Geef. It's like a 6-4 matchup. No, I'd be fucking overjoyed if I beat Kazu no matter what. I'd be happy if I beat, like, fucking the world's best. I'd be happy if I beat, like Daigo, like, Goken, Hugo. If I was the Goken. Or, like, what's the most broken matchup you can think of? D-Hawk Blanka, I don't know. Shit. Kraken found a loop with Jet. This is gonna be interesting. Whoa, go away. Oh, it's metered. Daigo is ridiculously out of practice in third, and still last time I played him in third, which was the only time I played him in third, I lost. Oh, apparently this builds 0.7 of an EX bar. For every bar that it spends. So that's a bit like Aura. That's a nice combo anyway. Unfortunately, scaling looks like it does a number on the damage. Where was I? No, that's not it. Where was I? There we go. What game was that? That was the Yatagarasu. That's the game everyone's been talking about recently. That game came out like 2 days ago or three. I'm sorry, tomorrow I'll have the Yatagarasu stream. I've been a little fucking over my head this past week. I like took the time off to make a bunch of videos and stuff, but like it's actually kind of been a busy week for me. Yata's $15, I think. It's not expensive, but it's not free. I don't know how Yata lobbies work, but if there are in fact lobbies, I will do one. Does the demo work? I invited this guy to an endless lobby, and he asked me what I invited him to, and I said an endless lobby, and he said that's weird. I don't know, I don't feel like it's that weird. That's convenient, Ducky. That's like good for tournaments. Kneel before J Rush. It's not enough to just put effort into the game. You have to put the right effort into the game. And a lot of people don't realize just how much effort it takes to win. How much effort it takes is theoretically the same for everyone. But once again, it's variable based on how smart the effort is. Well allocated effort is more valuable than poorly allocated effort. Dang, counter hit fucking green hands all over the place. This matchup sucks. I think they knew that when they picked it. Yo, got him. Not bad. Always anti-air Sermon House in this matchup. Now you know. Yeah, the ski outfit's cool. I like it. It's like his summer outfit, confusingly. I'm actually about to make a video on how to use training mode efficiently. I'll probably do that tomorrow. And then my next video will probably be on Third Strike Anti-Air. And then I'll probably make like one more video, and then the week of Baf will be over. And then I can go back to making one video every week or so. Whoop. I haven't streamed a game in a while. You can get him. Oh shit, that hurts. I with meter, I chugged 2 fireballs and ultra'd. And ultra catch the EX scissor. So you threw a fireball and he blocked it, and you threw another fireball and he blocked it, and then you did an ultra as he was EX scissoring an imaginary third fireball? Is that what I'm hearing? You could have just blocked the fucking EX scissor kick and then ultra'd, and then you wouldn't have had to guess. If he's just gonna do it on like fucking on nothing. Whoa, the FADC. There's no need to cry kneel before J-Rush. I can help you. Yeah, point blank, only Ultra 1 is anime. Oh wait, no, it could have been Ultra 2. That's equally anime. That's actually more anime. Learning how to do reliable incinerator demons. Oh, I can't help you then. I can only help you by making guides and stuff. Jab, jab, towards jab, jab, and then up forward like kick hard punch is the way I usually do incinerator demons. That Hugo outfit's cool. I'm glad that pretty much every character has at least one good outfit. Ah, never let Hugo get a punish scenario. Never let Hugo get a punish scenario. He's one hit from Dizzy. Oh, it's over. This Dizzy's even if it doesn't kill. That's the one key to Hugo. Like he's a big fucking walking target, but don't let him punish anything. Don't be unsafe versus Hugo. I don't care how you play the matchup otherwise, but don't be unsafe. Hugo's punish damage is fucking stupid high. He gets like 350 damage off of 1 bar grounded. Compared to Adon, who gets 260. Or actually, I think 250. Oh my god, this Hugo player is nuts. That was a dominant round. Holy shit. Hugo Rolento? Ah, new characters. It's actually charged Ultra 1 with Evil Ryu that does that. Point blank is for Oni. It just needs to be point blank. I play Adon and Ken. Those are both good characters to play if you're, those characters are both fairly easy and have good depth. I'm gonna go to bed once this video ends. I'm just gonna say fuck it and go to sleep. Oh, they nerfed the fuck out of that. Real punishable now. Kinda like that change. Jump back roundhouse. And EX over didn't even punish, it was just a mistake. I think that probably punishes on block, but it was gonna hit there. He shouldn't have even done jump back roundhouse. I think he could have just done like landed and punished. Actually, I'm not sure. He's tried to do the Nemo combo. Shit, it's Nemo. I didn't even realize. Nemo just failed the Nemo combo. Most amusing. I'm laughing it up right now in my head. Do you have any advice on Blanka versus Rog? No, that matchup sucks. That matchup is actually really bad. Blanka versus Rog. I'll do my best to help you help yourself before I go to bed. But honestly, Blanka Rog is like a really hard matchup. I feel like Rog has all the tools to make Blanka's life hell. between like staying strong, like hitting rainbow rolls free, um, dash punches punishing like all Blanka Ball versions, like low dash punches if you want the knockdown. Um, that shit's hard. That shit's honestly hard. Got a 3 frame jab to fuck with your like hops and punish your fucking bad slides and shit like that. Let's like find like a high level Blanka. Who's like a really good Blanka player? Someone, everyone, let's work together on this. Who's like a actual good Blanka? You can let Bafael as dash punch with down forward hard punch. You can actually use down forward hard punch as a dash punch punish. Nishikin, good choice. Um, Balrog. Whoa, shit! There you go. PR Rog versus Nishikin. I think Nishikin actually loses this, so this isn't going to be super useful. But as long as it's not free, it'll be useful. That face PR Rog is making, what a shit eater. Let's analyze. Let's see if we can't figure some shit out. I'm not like, it's hard though. Yeah, that 3 frame jab is too strong. He's using a lot of focus. I mean, you should use a lot of focus anyway. You can use left and right. You can hop through people to kill their left-right charge on wake up. You probably know that, but like that's useful against Balrog because a lot of his reversals are left-right for his EX dash punches and stuff. I mean, hops can be punished on reaction for most characters. It's just that Balrog is better at it because he's got faster long range normals. It doesn't look like Nishikin is doing anything special in this matchup. It looks like it's mostly just stuff he's not doing. Try not to overcommit. Oh, fuck. You can't Blanka Ball in this matchup, not even light. You cannot Blanka Ball. That's one of the reasons this matchup sucks. Balrog can just punish it. Focus a lot, playing a very closed game. That was a good down 3 punches, but I feel like that's not going to be super useful. But it was good that he just went for it. He's mostly just hanging back and sitting on a life lead. You might win by turtling. In fact, I consider that quite likely. Remember, Blanka's stand jab actually punishes Balrog's light dash punch. It's a tight punish, but it's a punish. Japanese people have an interesting sense of humor, that's why. Poison is very space controlly. Kami is not very space controlly. Every character is ultimately space controlly. Kami's ideal space is right in front of you. People treat space control like it's just like zoning. People treat footsies like it's just like zoning. Ooh, that was a punish. That was a really bad up ball. I wouldn't do up ball at all. Not any normal version, naturally, not EX. I would not touch up ball. fuck it. If you need to get out, which you shouldn't, try not to reverse at all. But if you need to get out, I would just do like fucking EX Rainbow Roll. Fuck up ball. I feel like up ball is asking for trouble in this matchup. Like if he does like if you do an up ball and he blocks it, he gets EX upper. He gets so much damage. And he can whiff punish it really easily. I mean, use your own fucking decision making, but I wouldn't use it. I'm gonna be the first ever Evo contestant who wins without even attending. There, you can piece together like a competitive moveset out of Blanka, but you mostly do that by turtling. Blanka becomes a semi-turtly character at high level. Lots of jab into electricity. Lots of hanging back and doing nothing. More as people get better, more and more of Blanca's tools become useless. And at the end, he's just a collection of like nice pokes and a pretty nice electricity. And the rest of his moves are either never use them at all or use them in very specific situations. Get him? No. Ultra? How about Ultra? Nice and consistent. PR one. Oh, this is the wrong Balrog. It's a fucking Vega player. Skip around. The jury. There's a Balrog. Alright, let's watch this. This should be helpful. Hunter X Hunter is the guy who did Yu Hakusho. Yeah, Blanka, more and more, as the high level, more and more of Blanka's tools become unusable. Because there's just hard counters to a lot of them that are just incredibly specific, but the good players know a lot of them. Like, it's very difficult to use EX Rainbow Roll against a good opponent. Yu Hakusho is my favorite manga. I've never read one Hunter X Hunter, but I hear it's good, so I should read it. Balrog has a hard time chasing down Rainbow Roll hold forward. So if I were you, if I was going for reversals, I would do Rainbow Roll, EX Rainbow Roll, hold forward. Balrog loses charge, and his stand forward doesn't hit it. So he just has a hard time punishing it. He has to like dash backwards and then like sweep it. Nice. I'm pretty sure none of the up balls knocked down, right? I'm pretty sure Balrog can punish them on hit. I hate to say that, but I'm pretty sure that's true. EX dash punch and a hit confirm, that's a bit weird. That does literally nothing. Might have been a mistake. Just going for the ambiguous, that's how desperate this is. He got it. I couldn't tell which side that hit on. That was probably F80 seed anyway. I don't care about no fucking versus Vega. Actually, I kind of wanna watch this. Vega's a very hard matchup for Blanka too. Vega folds like a card to good electricity pressure, but apart from that, he smashes Blanka. I think Blanka wins this matchup by doing lots and lots of jumps, and every single jump, like jumper has to strong electricity into another immediate jump and shit like that. That was an up ball, not a Blanka ball. You can't do hop and then a Blanka ball. You lose your charge. Nice punish. He's not even letting him build meter. I mean, it's possible to tell the difference by his charge. Nishikine is a pretty good Blanka. Can Vegas still be played effectively without being able to link his jabs? In a word, yes. Very effectively. Vega is still a very solid character without jab links. Jab links are nice though, and you should learn them. The things that make Vega good have nothing to do with his jab. Unlike every other character in the game. What's he gonna do to punish it? Oh. I fucking swapped the health bars in my head for a second. You can do a lot of stuff to punish that if you only need to do that much damage. It's a good jump back throw. That was a really... Why the fuck did he do that? That could have been cancelled, but he might not have had charge. Nice combo. I'll watch that Aura video, I guess, before I go to bed, but I'm not going to watch it on stream. He didn't do the grab. It would have left Blanka in the corner. It was like, it would have done more damage. It would have been just a much better idea to do the grab there. Ultra combo 1 for Bison against Evil Ryu. I don't have any particular opinion on which one's better versus Evil Ryu. I feel like they're both fine. This is going to be hard. Gotta put it like that. Oh my god. That was a fuck up. Backflip. No! He actually didn't need to die there. Backflip was the wrong decision, actually. I didn't know he was going to wake up Ultra. Who could have seen that? If he did backdash on the wake up Ultra, and then, yeah, if he did like, if as soon as the Ultra happened, he did backdash, he could have held up forward and he would have gotten a jump. And that jump is, he could have air thrown Blanka, and he wouldn't have had to contend with Chip. And that would have been another mix-up for the kill, because I don't think it would have killed. I actually want to watch this too, because this is famous for being a really shitty matchup. This isn't that bad. This is not as bad as T-Hawk versus Blanka, because Hugo actually has a punish for Blanka balls and various things. Blanka trades really poorly in this matchup. Blanka's damage is actually not that high. And Ultra 2 just punishes a lot of stuff. Got him. Well, I didn't know you could do a dash, a hop ultra one. I know you could do a dash ultra one. It's not very useful for Blanka though. Well, we got him. Random low short into super. Gotta respect that kind of play. What were the two videos I said I would make earlier? It was like how to use training mode and what? Third strike anti-air, I guess. I feel like there was another thing I wanted to make. Oh well, I'll just make how to make training mode, or how to use training mode and it'll be fine. Got him. That was not... that was a fine combo to go for. That could have been huge if he did like empty jump ultra throw. No, infiltration stutter step was not it. How to read frame data. That wasn't it either, but I should work on that because that's important. I should figure out how the fuck I'm gonna record that. I'll probably just take a lot of screenshots of fucking various frame data pages and like show off various things and be like, fucking this is what this means, this is what this means. It's not super hard to read frame data. Oh shit, the video is like stuttered. I'm gonna go to bed. Later, guys.